The New Zealand bush generally has a lot of punga in it, so it shouldn't be too hard to find the dead trunks that we need. Here's our dead punga trunk here. Now I'm going to try and get two parts out of this. I'm going to try and get the bark out of it and the interior as well. It's more of a punk wood on the inside. Breaks up pretty easy. Let's get down a little bit. The rain, will tend to come onto the top and will sink down a little way, unless it's really heavy or very prolonged rain. But most of it's going to run off the side. So it was up around here. I just want to get rid of that top bit so I can get down to where it hasn't soaked through yet, where it's still dry. Looking for little bugs. They love this sort of stuff, and I don't like them, so I'm always wary. There we go. Big hunk off there. Now I don't know if you can see it. I'll give you a close-up later. Some of this wood here is lighter than the outside. It's dark around here on the outside. Some of this wood here is lighter on the inside. I've lit it before, and that quite often will just light right up. You get a flame out of it. Yeah, there's plenty inside of here, the lighter wood that I need, and a little bit of bark which we can practice with on the outside as well. Okay, let's take this and go see what we can do. Now, we have the outer trunk, the outer bark, very powdery, as you can see, and as we learned with punga leaf, just because it's dry like this stuff doesn't mean it's going to burn. So we have that dry outer bark there, and then we have this bark here on the inside, this light colored stuff. And I've lit this light colored stuff before. It took a flame straight away. Let's see what it'll do this time. It's just a lighter brown, lighter tan than the darker stuff. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to try and brace my knife against my knee. See what we got. Now, as you can see, did that as a planned demonstration, of course. Not much success. Let's break things up a bit. Let's powder things up, which I didn't do, and see if we can get it to hold that spark. That's probably what I've done wrong there. Get it all nice and flaky. Lots of that light brown stuff just poking out there. That's pretty good. Alright, let's get that broken up. Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, much better. What I've got there, guys, is one or two burning embers. So I was just blowing on them to get them going. Well, I know I could pile maybe kiki on top of that, bird's nest of kiki on top of that, and possibly ignite it. But what I'm trying to do here is seeing which of these tinders ignite into flame. That's why I haven't gone that far. I'm just trying to light these into flame themselves. Alright, let's see what we got here. Like it, did it again. Yep, we had flame. momentarily. Let's get some more of this on it. Finally, had a bit of flame. Here we go. That's enough. That's the punga trunk. The two parts we're looking at, the dark brown and the light brown. The dark brown on the exterior didn't really burn on the outer bark, and didn't burn at all. The inner brown wasn't really burning. It's providing a bit of an oven effect, I think. It was just helping hold the heat in, so it eventually did ignite for a little bit. But the stuff that did burn was this stuff here. This light brown stuff. That's the stuff that did burn. It ignited and caught flame. I have ignited it before, and with a ferrocerium rod, and got flame right out of that light brown stuff. So maybe this is just a bit damp. Who knows? I did feel one thing though. The heat from the embers was starting to come through the bottom. So these embers, when you're blowing on them, they burn them way right through the bark. So watch your hands, and end up putting your hands on the side rather than underneath. I'm still smoldering away there. Yep, so I'll put that out. Still smoldering away, so still dangerous of igniting. But there you have it. That's the punga trunk.